In today's video, we will start our journey as we are already studying the Fire Officer Level 1 from NFPA 1021, and today's topic is administration, that is 4.4. Article 4.4 says that Fire Officer will administer the things at unit level, but how and where? Is it at the scene of the incident or at the office? He will deal different types of administration duties and administrative components and communicating with all others. But whatever he is doing, it must be in the light of NFPA 1021 Standard for Fire Officer Professional Qualifications. And this duty involves general administrative functions, and implementation of departmental policies and procedures at the unit level. And according to the following job performance requirements, general administrative functions are to ensure smooth daily operation through core tasks like office management, then record organization, how to save the data, and communication cooperation, dealing with the other organization, dealing with the other departments, dealing with the public, and doing all that, but at appropriate level, because Fire Officer 1 is the junior officer. He is not at the administrative level, he is not at that bigger managerial site. Then information and records will be seen and managed as per his level, and then he will make all the filing arrangements. He will work on that as per the order given, and data entry he must be smart enough and computer literate, and also he has good at communication, verbal or non-verbal, maintenance of equipment and systems and all about that. Though it's not directly responsibility of a Fire Officer 1, but he has to take part in that, all that systems and equipment and their repair, maintenance, and also towards the finance side, how to process the basic invoices. Though financial dealing is not the directly responsibility of Fire Officer 1, but he has to know how to process the finance, how to raise the files, how to raise the cases and get approval. And if he is having some authority and some level for the dealing with the petty cash, he must be competent enough to handle, to get the receipt, to enter that data, and audit balance sheet, he must be deal with that, and how to process the invoices in the organization, and HR support, assisting with onboard new staff records, and also following the guidelines of the NFPA 1021 Standard for Fire Officer Professional Qualifications. Fire Officer Level 1 should be a competent, courageous, and an energetic and working horse. And the Article 4.1.1 says recommend changes to the existing departmental policies and or implement the new departmental policies at the unit level. He has to go through the policies, he has to go through the procedures, all the procedures and all the policies and all the related documents, given a new departmental policy, so that the policy is communicated to and understood by the members. So for this task, he should be competent enough in writing and oral communication. And for this purpose, the skill which is needed, the ability to relate interpersonally and communicate change in the positive manner to the subordinates, to the other departments where they are needed. And the next is 4.4.2, execute routine unit level administrative functions given forms and record management systems, so that the reports and logs are completed and files are maintained in accordance with the policies and procedures. Here we have to work few things, that routine management functions and at the unit level. Requisite knowledge which is needed for this: administrative policies and procedures and record management. And then skill is that ability to communicate. Then is Article 4.4.3, prepare a budget request given a unit level need, so that the request is in the proper format and is supported with the data. So how to generate the annual budget need, and also mentioning all the need and requirement for the next year, in the different code heads like repair maintenance, new procurement, petrol and diesel requirement, and other expenditures if they are needed about the pay and allowances and other financial need. Uh, all that things will be sent to the finance department. Then requisite knowledge for this is policies and procedure and revenue resources and budget processes, and the policy and the procedure which are related with the finance, who will deal them, who will approve them, how to send. This is the knowledge which is essentially needed for a for officer to generate the budget request. He must take part in this preparation, and he will come to know that how many types of expenditures are needed for a fire department to run throughout the year in the repair maintenance side of the equipment, of the system, of the vehicle, and policy, procedures, revenues, and all these information he has to go through and comprehend properly and make inform the top management. And skill for this is ability to communicate, to written or oral, both are needed, and the budget process must be at his fingertips. And the next is 4.4. Explain the purpose of each management component of the organization. Management component. Given an organization chart so that the explanation is correct, accurate, and clearly identified the purpose and the mission of the organization. And he has to go through the hierarchy of the organization. He has to understand the different departments, knowledge for this organizational structure of the department and the management function. Both areas a fire officer one must be competent enough. The ability to communicate verbally in a clear and concise manner. He should be formal, he should be competent, he should be thorough and focused towards its management function. The core function of management, all of these, he must be understanding the management and human resource management and physical resource management. And the first one is planning, then second organizing, after that leading, and then controlling. Article 4.4.5 explain the need and benefits of collecting incident response data given the goals and mission of the organization so that the incident response report are timely and accurate. This type of data is also needed for the trend analysis, for the other recommendations, and for the training and for the equipment improvement. All that things will depend on this data, and which type of fire is normally occur, at what time fire is being occurred, and what are the basic causes, what are the contributory causes. He has to work on that with the seniors and with the fire chiefs, and these type of forms are needed. He has to maintain that, and if there's a need of the process improvement, form improvement, then he can recommend that. And the knowledge which is needed for that agency's record management system, and skill for this is the ability to communicate. He has to be competent enough for the briefing and all about that. Thank you very much.